Aw, just when the standing around. Uh-oh. Ooh, got something good for me? Is it a dress?
We won't go quietly. I don't remember getting informed about any new transfers to... The Legion's got a major crossing point down at Cottonwood Cove, so we keep an eye on them from up here. You know, if McCarran would send us some more men, we could do more than watch. The Legion's been sending raiding parties across the river in larger numbers lately. We don't have the men at this post to intercept them all. Skirmishes, mostly. The Legion raiding parties usually fall back when they know it's us they're up against. Carry on.
Halt! What business have you in Cottonwood Cove, outsider? You wear the mark of Caesar. You must be who Cursor Lucullus is waiting for. You may continue, but be warned. Mark or no, we will not tolerate aggressive action by visitors in the camp.
Awe, are you ready to head upriver? You'll be meeting face-to-face with the mighty Caesar himself, founder of the Legion, conqueror of 86 tribes. To my knowledge, this is the first time Caesar has ever summoned one of the dissolute to see him. Not even tribal chieftains receive this honor. All who are not Legion are dissolute. They live in squalor, unrestrained by morality, lacking moderation, temper, and self-control. Their very existence is a blight on the common good. Even worse are the profligates, the subtype of dissolute one finds this side of the river. They hold themselves to be civilized, when in fact they are corrupt and self-interested. The truth will be made clear to them soon enough. The trip will take a few hours. Take your place on the boat. By order of Caesar, all visitors must disarm and relinquish all banned items. Your belongings will be returned to you when you leave.
Scary guys with knives and bullets, and they're taking over Nevada.
Awe. Prim has a new sheriff. That should keep the powder gangers away.
The mark of Caesar protects you.
Excuse me.
I can't wait until they... Hi there. Bye.
I'm harsh on the children, but they'll be excellent legionaries. I'm quite proud of them.
True to Caesar.
You must enter Caesar's tent alone. You must enter Caesar's tent alone. Anyone else must remain outside.
Should have brought something to read.
So I finally get to meet the courier who's accomplished so much in so little time. That's why I summoned you here, right? I mean, a man nearly kills you, and your response is to track him across the breadth of the Mojave? You arrive on the strip and waltz into the Lucky 38 like someone left you a key under the doormat? You visit the tops, and next thing you know, the head of the chairman is fleeing the strip like a whimpering little pup? But the topper, the coup de grace, Mr. House dies while you're visiting him at the Lucky 38. When you set your mind to something, you get results. I like that. The question is, are you ready to get started? I have eyes and ears everywhere. It behooves me not to invade the West blind and deaf. It hasn't been hard to track your progress. It's not as though you've been keeping a low profile. The time is fast approaching when my Legion will assault the Great Dam and invade the West. Before that happens, I want Mr. House erased from the picture. Not just the man you killed, but what he left behind. His legacy. Benny is my prisoner. You don't deal with him unless you've dealt with me. Don't worry. You'll get the platinum chip he was carrying, and then you'll use it like I tell you to. Down the hill, at the west edge of camp, is an old building. It was here when the fort was taken in 2277. Inside the building is a hatch, and inside that hatch are two steel doors that bear the sigil of the Lucky 38 Casino. Now that same sigil is on the platinum chip Benny was carrying when we captured him. Isn't that interesting? Even more interesting, there's a slot about the same size as the chip on the console that opens the hatch. So you know what I think? I think the platinum chip opens those doors. Doors that can't be pried open, or drilled open, or blasted open. Because all that, I tried. Benny's theory, if I understood it through all the screaming, was that Mr. House stashed some kind of ultimate weapon down there. A gigantic robot to stomp us all to death. Who cares? Whatever it is, House built it. So I want it destroyed. Yes, but then I'd have to kill them. You don't get it, do you? The weapons I wield are forged from blood, flesh, sinew, bone. Mortal stuff. Fragile, even. And yet my Legion obeys me even unto death. Why? Because they live to serve the greater good, and they know of no alternatives. House's machines, his technologies. What do they propose? The possibility of victory without sacrifice. No blood spilled, just rivets. That's not an idea to be put in circulation. If mankind's going to survive this moment in history, it needs warriors, not gadgets. I want you to destroy whatever you find in there. And then I want you to come back here and tell me about it. So go to the building and take this fucking platinum chip with you. My legionaries will meet you there, with your weapons and equipment. Talk to Benny on your way out. He knows I'm going to let you decide how he dies. Maybe you want to remind him.
Our way, true to Caesar.
Aw, just when the...
Caesar has permitted your weapons to be returned to you while you serve him. Caesar has put a lot of trust in you. Be worth it.
Our way, true to Caesar.
Do not attempt. Justice will be administered. For your sake, please take up until the lawbreaker is dealt with. Engaging hostile target. Please take cover until the danger has been eliminated. Please clear the area until order has been restored.
You've carried out Caesar's will, but I must confiscate your equipment again. You're free to... Some of the slaves have been spreading stories about the burned manor.
You must enter Caesar's...
Should have brought something to read.
Our way, true to Caesar.
I felt the ground shake a while ago. I'll take that as a sign you've got the job done. There are rewards for doing as I command. Today, your reward is vengeance. You get to decide how Benny dies. Go to Benny. Let him know what you've decided. My Praetorians will perform the execution, unless you want to perform it yourself. You need to work on your bloodthirst. We won't speak again until Benny is dead. Walk away if you want, but if you do, he's going up on a cross. You're still making a choice.
Why, you little promise breaker! Let me live, Benny, and I'll never come after you, pinky swear. What a fink! Anyway, go ahead and laugh, baby. I ain't blind to the humor in this situation. That we do, baby. That we do. So, baby, what did you find down there? So all of this time, the old man had an entire army on layaway? Clever player. Just imagine the look on Baldy's face when those Securitrons come pouring out on Judgment Day. I'd pay to have that bronzed. So all you gotta do now is talk to Yes Man. Figure out how to set things in motion. Make Vegas a town I would have been proud of, baby. Let it swing. I see. And how's that gonna happen? What am I gonna say? No thanks? If you can get these ropes off, I'll do my best to take down my share of the guards. Ring-a-ding-ding, baby. I've got your back. Hey!
Heading up?
You like that?
Fy fan.
Our way. True to Caesar.
Our way, true to Caesar. Watch yourself, profligate. Watch yourself, profligate.
Degenerates like you belong on the cross.
None.
Soon the Legion's veterans will arrive from Arizona. Each has killed many times his number.
Degenerates like you
True to
belong
Kaiser.
on a cross.
Our way. True to Kaiser.
You'll pay for that. My name. You like that? Had enough?
Fuck er det å slå meg? Holy shit. I helskotte er det å slå meg med? Bitch.
You like that?
Nej, jag kom på en grej. Autosave där. Nej, jag orkar inte. Fuck. Just det var en auto. Tur det.
Why, you little... That... Which greedy overlord do you want to start with? You cashed out the old man? Whoa. So how's it feel to end an era? You got the future of Vegas in the palm of your hand, baby. What happens next is up to you. Ain't we covered this? The only thing not bad about them is they ain't Legion. The NCR is the biggest gang of thieves in the Mojave. Only difference is they pass laws to make their crimes legal before they commit them. The chairmen are true blue. The Omertas are degenerates. Never trust them. Or the white gloves. Just something creepy about them. Set it up right and the families will roll with your caper. You might have to do some convincing. Nah, just spruce it up with a crucifixion here and there. Come closer so I can step on you. The Legion is twisted, baby. Original losers worshipping the king of creeps like he's some kind of god. They're worse than roaches. My advice? Put on your stomping shoes. Now you're talking. That is the ring-a-ding move, baby. First base is do whatever Mr. House would have had you do. Finish rigging the game, then puzzle out how to take over where he left off. Dig? For House and Watts, just talk to Yes Man. I made it so that cat can't help but be helpful. Try not to smile so wide. Yeah, but... The direct approach. But you should wait until the bunker's taken care of. Caesar won't like it if you eat dessert first. Sweet to offer, baby, but if you cut these ropes, every legionary in this... Now, on the other hand, if I had a stealth boy and a bobby pin, I could see myself out. Know what I mean? Baby, if you show me the door to Scramsville, that's where I'll go. Out of your hair, never to return. I've been a fink to you. Caused more than my share of grief by a hard mile. Let me go. You won't see me again. Check's in the mail, hey? Sure. Baldy wants you to go down there in the bunker and destroy whatever Mr. House stashed there. Oh, you don't want to do that, baby. Whatever's down in that bunker is the key to the city called Vegas. So here's what you do. You go down there and you use the chip to do whatever Mr. House would have wanted you to do. And when you get back to the Strip, you find Yes Man. I made it so that Tot.
Our way, true to Kaiser.
If you're injured, I might have healing powder to spare. I never finished my training. The Legion saw to that when they overran my town. I do know basic first aid, but I've had to rely on tribal remedies to treat illnesses and injuries. Healing powders and all that. I'm always running low on Xanderroot. Plenty of Brock flowers, though. Oh, I've been using 2 roots per flower. Thanks to you, I'll be able to create twice as much healing powder per day. For sale? I'm a slave, not a merchant. I could give you... I can only do that if you're a friend of the Legion. A vengeful spirit, some of the more superstitious women claim. He was a great leader of the Legion before he failed Caesar. The story says he was set on fire and thrown into the Grand Canyon, but his angry spirit rose from the ashes of his corpse, looking for revenge. Nonsense, probably, but there's no doubt that many in the Legion believe he's still alive somehow.
Some of the slaves have been spreading stories about the burned man again.
Aw.
Hi.
Awe, are you ready to return to Cottonwood Cove? Very well. Awe, true to Caesar. Awe. The trip will take a... By order of Caesar. Alcohol and all chems, including stims and other addictive items. I know not why Caesar would wish to speak with such a physically inferior whelp, but I will allow this one exception. You may bear Caesar's mark, but do not attempt... Caesar strictly forbids the use of chems and alcohol. By his order, all visitors must also relinquish their arms upon... If you come in peace, then there is no reason to not disarm. You will not be harmed unless Caesar will... This is your last warning. You will relinquish your weapons and band... This... Awe. Another kill to my name. You like that?
Fan, det är de slår. Jävlar.
Fall back! Had enough.
Hey!
Had enough.
Had enough. Need some new limbs.
Skotta var det jag skadade.
Pay for that.
I. Au, ey. Fan. Au. Det.
Hey!
You like that?
Oops.
Over here.
Fan, vad är det för något? Direkt.
I'm gonna need some new limbs.
Fuck. Jädrar vad skadan gör.
Another kill to my name.
Come on! Like that? Had enough. You'll pay for that.
fuck hände där? Okej.
Trouble.
Another kill.
I'm gonna need some new wheels. For the Brotherhood!
Like...
Does jumping at them with my fists count as... Ooh, got something good for me? Is it a dress? Spare some ammo? You're making me carry the heavy stuff, aren't you? You got a bigger gun I can borrow? For the Brotherhood!
Had enough?
Had enough?
Had enough?
Had enough? Retribution! Retribution!
Hey! Come on!
Had enough?
Spare some ammo? I'm gonna need some...
What are you,
Over here.
crazy? These Praetorians mean business.
For the Brotherhood! For the Brotherhood!
Had enough?
I'm gonna need some new limbs. I knew I should have been back.
You're a scrapper, baby. They didn't stand a chance. How about me? Baby, that can go any direction you want. We can take Vegas together, or I can head for the nearest... That's it. Change in plans? Tot.
What'd I miss?
Hey. Excuse me.
If the NCR ain't gotta worry about Caesar no more, it should worry about improving the lives of regular folks around here. Mark my words, won't be long before the Legion and NCR butt heads over Hoover Dam.
Han har en fucking motorsåg. Fuck me. Dumme fan.
Like that? Retribution! You like that? You like that? Had enough? Retribution!
Do me a favor. Make sure they bury me in a nice dress.
For the Brotherhood.
fuck?
There you are. Retribution.
We're being held here against our will. I beg you, help us. Sorry, I'm just glad someone is doing something. The last thing I need is to be made some legionary's bitch and sent off to God knows where. Are you gonna free us or what? Sounds like I don't have much choice. Freedom? Thank God Frank thinks we're enslaved. Now we can actually start fresh.
Hey.
Thank you. I can't ever thank you enough for saving me and mine. We're free now.
Thank you so much for freeing me.
Do me a favor. Make sure they bury me in a nice dress. Come on! Come on!
That ought to keep things settled for a while. Hope it stays that way.
How are you holding up? Don't look like nothing too serious. Let me patch you up. How are you holding?
That'll teach the powder gangs to have... Sure, what... Southeast of here is Prim. Can't miss it. Since it has the giant old roller coaster right in the middle of town. The NCR... If you follow the road north, you'll eventually hit Sloan and Quarry Junction. They mine rocks or something, but I heard they got troubles lately. I wouldn't head that direction if I were you, though. Got critters up there that don't take kindly to getting shot. Around here, mostly coyotes and geckos. The coyotes are pretty dangerous in large packs, but otherwise they're nothing to really worry about. The geckos aren't too tough, but they've got a nasty bite. I've heard about bigger, nastier versions out in the wasteland, but I've never seen them. Stick to the roads when you can, and steer clear of the hills north of Good Springs. The critters up there are big and poisonous. The new California Republic. Bunch of settlers and soldiers coming in from the west, fixing on making Nevada their own. They can be right pushy, but the roads are safer because of them, so I tend to let it go. Not that I got a choice. Well, the wildlife for one thing. Rowdy... They got a funny name. Call themselves Caesar's Legion. Never seen them in these parts, so I couldn't tell you much. I hear rumors, that's about it. Supposedly, they keep slaves and they got some real nasty ways of killing folks. But maybe that's just something folks in the NCR cooked up to make themselves seem more useful here. Less uninvited. If you want to... Not in Good Springs, no. But if you're up for a little scavenging, there's always the schoolhouse. Most of what's in there is junk, but there's this old safe that even Easy Pete wasn't able to crack with dynamite. If you want to take a shot at it, take these. If the lock's too much for you to handle, reading through the magazine might give you the edge you need. Always happy to help. I hunt geckos mostly.
Thanks again for all your help. Yeah.
Feeling thirsty? Peek.
Hi there. Sticking around Good Springs for a while? Until now.
Yeah.
Hold on, I've got this. I'd like a large atomic shake and a double Brahmin burger. And easy on the agave sauce this time.
We gave you a password, Veronica. It's for your safety.
I know where you live, Ramos. Open up.
For Pete's sake. Opening up. Welcome back, Veronica.
You can't help but notice that the Brotherhood barely exists to these people out here. We're like an urban myth, no real presence on the outside. We just don't adapt like we should. Used to be that all you needed to get your way was a suit of power armor and a laser rifle. Now, people are armed and organized. They're not afraid. But we still stick to our old approach because it's all we know. Yeah, but only if you've got bodies to fill the suits. We don't take on new members. We're all descendants from the original Brotherhood. Something's gonna have to change, or the empty suits are gonna be all that's left of us. See you around.
Listen up. I'm in charge of security around here, and I can't say I'm too happy about having an outsider waltzing around. But since you came in with Veronica, I'm inclined to cut you a little slack. Just behave yourself, and we won't have any problems, okay? Oh, and the Elder's going to want to talk to you. He's on the 2nd level. Just take a right once you get down there. My office is right here in case you need anything. Just ask for Ramos.
Looking sharp, Ramos.
Behave yourself this time, Veronica.
Hello? Mr. House is out of the picture.
If it's not broken
Probably
power
killed by
armor,
his
it's
own
broken
robots.
electric.
Our former elder Elijah was obsessed with new technology. That's why we were at Helios in the first place.
Oh, hey there. Something I can help you with?
When Paladin Ramos informed me that Veronica was approaching with an outsider in tow, at first I didn't know what to think. After giving the matter some thought, however, I've decided that an outsider could be of use to me right now. However, I will not force you to help us. Should you refuse, you will be allowed to leave here, though you'd remain Veronica's responsibility. What do you say, outsider? Are you willing to help us? Then allow me to explain our situation. This bunker is currently locked down, allowing no entry or exit, with you being one of the few exceptions. In exceptional cases, Teams are sent out to investigate sites or retrieve materials deemed too important to ignore. 3 such teams have gone missing recently, and the news of their disappearance has not yet been widely spread to avoid undue concern. In order to maintain the peace and adhere to the strictures of the lockdown, I need to send someone else to discover what happened to them. I'm glad I can count on you. Oh, and one other thing. The patrols each had a holotape detailing their missions that you can use to track them. The shielding of the bunker prevents us from actively tracking them, but their positions should show up on your map once you get to the surface. Should our worst fears become realized, please bring back all 3 of the holotapes from the patrols. Otherwise, bring our brothers home. I've given the order that you be given access to some of the equipment our scouts and patrols have scavenged over the years. You won't be allowed to purchase any prohibited equipment, but hopefully some of what's available will prove useful to you.
Our former Elder Elijah was obsessed with new technology. That's why we were at Helios in the first place.
So, you're the outsider that's been given leave to wander around freely. Desperate times call for desperate measures, I guess. Name's Hardin. I'm the head paladin of this chapter, and I think we might be able to help each other out. I don't know what the Elder talked to you about, but I can tell you this chapter is in trouble. And he's at the center of it. Are you willing to listen to what I have to say? Why should you trust the Elder? I'd recommend listening to both of us, and choosing whom to trust for yourself. So are you willing to listen? As you may have already heard, this entire base is under a state of lockdown. No one goes out except small patrols at night. Most of the chapter has been sealed in here for years, and those few who were outside when the lockdown was initiated are forbidden from returning. Morale has plummeted as time has gone by, and many of our current paladins haven't seen combat outside of training simulations, and all because of the Elder's explicit order that no one be allowed in or out. The only way things will change is if a new Elder is installed. Veronica's a special case. She handles the procurement of supplies. If we didn't let her and those like her back in, we'd all starve. If the Elder could manage it, he'd shut them out as well, and all in the name of security, which is why we need to replace him. Of course I have, many times in fact. The Elder has an open-door policy and will listen to advice on any subject save this one. He refuses to see that our isolation is slowly weakening us. Aside from being our duty, going out on missions is what kept us strong. And because he fails to see that, he must be replaced. I don't know. I've gone through our records dozens of times looking for a precedent regarding the dismissal of an Elder and come up with nothing. The people who are most likely to know how it could be done are also some of McNamara's strongest supporters, so they refuse to help me, which is why we're having this conversation. An outsider such as yourself would arouse less suspicion asking questions about such matters. The fact that the Elder has some tasks for you means his faithful won't suspect you, and you have a line open to the man himself. In short, you're in a perfect position to help me. Will you at least think about it? If I become Elder, the lockdown will be lifted, and we'll once again be able to send patrols out into the wastes. We'll become powerful again. And when that happens, it will be good to have the Brotherhood as an ally. Good enough? That'll have to do. I'd recommend going to see Ramos first. As head of security, he's more familiar with our protocols than anyone else here. You could also try to find something relevant in our data store, though last I heard Scribe Ibsen is having a bit of a problem accessing it. And if McNamara should give you any tasks, I'd ask that you kept me abreast of them. Report anything you find to me, and we'll move from there.
Looks like Mr. House is out of the picture. One less thing for us to deal with.
Look, this isn't a great time. Oh, what the hell. It's not like we're making any progress. I'm Ibsen, and I hope your day is going better than mine is. Yeah, I'm in charge of keeping this data system up and running, but accessing it is a little, touch and go at the moment. One of our exploratory patrols, back when we had exploratory patrols, found a data disk in some ruins out in the waste. Well, we finally got around to cataloging the damn thing and got shut out of our own data store the second it loaded. Turns out it had a virus on it. Yeah, some pre-war jackass with too much time on his hands apparently decided to inflict his misery on those around him. It's scrambling all the terminals here at the moment. Luckily, we only use this section for storing historical data. I suppose it couldn't hurt to get another pair of eyes on this. Maybe you'll be able to come up with something coming at it fresh. While the entire system is infected, the virus itself is spread across 3 terminals. The problem is that it keeps moving periodically. We'll have it nailed down in a terminal or 2, only to have it jump to another set of terminals before we locate the 3rd. You'll need to locate it on 3 different terminals in this area in 1 minute. Any longer and it'll jump, and you'll have to start all over. Locating the virus would probably be nearly impossible, but the pompous little bastard that wrote it made things a little easier for us. Normally, terminals infected by the virus just display gibberish, but we found that terminals the virus moved to had some real data passed to them. We were able to decrypt the data and discovered that it was just messages from the virus's writer taunting his victim. Best of luck.
Don't work too hard there, Ibsen.
Yes, yes.
Hello.
The virus just jumped. Find which terminals it went to. Ten seconds.
Hello?
Damn, it's jumped. I thought we might have had it that time. Looks like Mr. House is out of the picture. One less thing for us to deal with. Did you want to try isolating the virus? All right. I'll monitor when it jumps. When I give the signal, start checking terminals. The virus just jumped. Find which terminals it went to. Seconds. Damn, it's jumped. I thought we might have had it that time. How may I assist you? Did you want to try isolate? All right. The virus just jumped. Find which terminals it went to. Seconds. That's it. We got it. The virus has been purged. Look, you actually did it. If you don't mind my saying so, I didn't think you had a chance in hell of pulling it off. But I'm glad to be wrong for once. Thank you, my friend. I'm only allowed to give you access to non-classified topics. Well, you'd have to get a senior-level member of the chapter to unlock a topic for you. I've given you access to what I can, but that's not much. The majority of topics fall under Ramos's aegis, since they'd constitute a security risk. Good luck getting anything out of him. You might have better luck with another member of the senior staff. Try talking to them about it. I can understand how the man might be frustrated by the current situation. He's a take-charge sort of fellow. Standing around's not his strong suit. I myself often wish we could end this interminable stasis and begin moving forward again. Oh, all kinds of things. There was already information regarding the layout and systems of this bunker, but we've since... prior... Hello again, my friend. But...
There've been reports that the NCR is moving more and more troops.
Keep an eye on Veronica here. She's a sharp one.
Should have brought something to read. Aw, just when the standing around was getting excited. What'd you think of Mr. House? I was surprised he only had the 2 robot sex slaves. See you around. Uh-oh. Come on! For the Brotherhood! For the Brotherhood! Still looking.
This is a dangerous place, human, especially for your kind. I suggest you turn back. There's nothing good waiting for you further on. Keep saying things like that and I won't be so friendly. Not every super mutant is a brain-damaged brute. Many of us are just as intelligent as basic humans, and the rest don't really have any choice in the matter, do they? And none taken, since you apologized. You must have heard her radio broadcasts. Though why a human would follow her invitation here is beyond me, unless you didn't listen very closely. The voice on the radio belongs to Tabitha, the Supreme Commander of Black Mountain, or as she calls it, the state of Utopatha. She took control of this place almost 2 years ago. The super mutants here do whatever she says, and she says humans are to be killed on sight. Help would improve the odds. Help might just make the difference. All right, if you're good enough at what you do to meet me in the village up near the peak, we can talk further. I'll have a plan by the time I see you, if I see you. Good luck. It's gonna be a lot harder for you to get up there than it will be for me.
The fuck? Jag vill ha Houdini.
For the Brotherhood!
A pleasant surprise to see you made it. I'm ready to get... Here's the plan. The gate to Tabitha's compound is guarded by several... I'm going to draw them away from the gate by telling them I spotted an intruder in the village. Then you slip in. Good luck. I've done what I can. The rest is up to you, human.
Det är så långt bak också så det är sparat. Hur långt bak är det här? Jag orkar inte.
More VR training? Maybe I'll hit the shooting range instead.
Ja. Men jag tror jag kommer avsluta här. Men jag tackar oss för tittat och vi hörs.